Greetings, YouTube. The doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Marvel Contest of Champions, and it is Banquet Friday. The doc's been out for quite some time. We're getting over some flu, unfortunately, in the house, so I haven't been able to put a video out, but I had to get a video out today. Hopefully I'm going to be able to make it through this without coughing and hacking my brains out. But we do need to talk about the banquet event, where all the superior banquet crystals are, how do you get them, what are all the different events that are going on, because there's a bunch of sub-events in each one of these, and what are you going to get out of it? Okay, so let's take a look. I put a bunch of stuff on the thumbnail, but there are some things that are in my inbox. I have yet to touch anything, because I wanted to go through this basically for the first time with everybody. But we got this Banquet Buffet Bundle, Banquet and Accolades Reward. I'm not going to touch that. And then we've got gifts received. So that there's the gifting part. So let's go through what is, and then we've got this Glorious Guardians Champions box. We're going to talk a little bit about that. But let's go through this first. So there are a number of, there's a Realm event, there's an Alliance event, and there's a solo event. So here's our Realm event. It says there's two, but there's actually not. So right now, this is the Realm Banquet event. And I can start claiming things because I don't need minimum points for these. So first off, how do we get points? Open Banquet Crystals, purchase Banquet Crystals, open Greater Banquet Crystals, purchase Greater Banquet Crystals, open Superior Banquet Crystals, purchase Superior Banquet Crystals. So there's all your points. And these are going to give, right now at Milestone 1, it is going to give us an Abyss Nexus Crystal, and then some 7 stars. And when we get to Milestone 3, which the community is at right now, we're going to start seeing minimum points for these. And the final penultimate reward out of this, at the very end, there is a 7-star Isophene in here, but that's not the well, that is the ultimate one, and that is at, let's see, 33 milestones away at 23,813 points. We all got one of those in our inbox, but this would be a chance to dupe that champion. Okay. Then there is an Alliance event, Banquet Alliance event right here. And as you can see, my Alliance is already there, and there are minimum points for these as well. And how do you get points? Well, you open Banquet Crystals, and you purchase Banquet Crystals. That's how you do it. And right now, the initial thing is going to be 2 Tier 3 Alpha. We are going to get some units, and you can turn those units back in, I believe, to buy some more Banquet Crystals. There are Banquet Crystals in here. We're going to talk about those, more units. And then the penultimate reward out of this is going to be a Banquet Key. And then you can use the Banquet Key to draw one item from the Glorious Guardians Champions box, which is what we talked about in this box right here. So you get a key, you open it up, and you can draw one of these champs. To be honest, the best one out of here is probably Purgatory, but that's just my opinion. Okay. And then there is a solo event. There are actually 2 solo events. There's a Banquets solo event, which again, how do you get points? You purchase and open Banquet Crystals. And what are the rewards out of this one? They start with units and Banquet Crystals and a few like rank up things. There is a Sinister Sentencing for a She-Hulk, Deathless She-Hulk. And then the penultimate is going to be that Banquet Key. Okay? That opens up the box. And then we've got the Accolades solo event. And this one, how do you get points for this one? Nominate an Alliance member in the Accolades event. That's it. And, excuse me. So that is going to be with those little boxy things. We're going to talk about that. But with this one, you're going to get Greater Banquet Crystals. You're going to get tickets, which you can use to turn in to get the superior banquet crystals, and then eventually you're going to get superior banquet crystals, and then you're going to get these contemporary crystals. So there's more to get. So you can get that. Basically, those are for free now. How do you do the accolades? That's this this banquet and accolade thing. So I'm going to get a bunch of these boxes, and it's an accolades card used in the gifting store. Nominate alliance members in the laziest summoner. Nominate and all that. So I'm not going to claim those, but I'm going to nominate, and as soon as I nominate somebody, then I am going to get points. I'm going to get 50 points. And eventually, I think we're going to get more of those every day, but as soon as I nominate 2 people, I get milestone 1 all the way up to milestone 10. Okay, there are a few other places to get banquet crystals. So that's the next question is, you got to get them, you got to open them. Where are they to get all that stuff? So they gave us an offer today, $50. You can get 10 banquet crystals, and these are, for me, these are superior banquet crystals. And I am going to guess that there are also the same thing in the store right now. And but also you can get these in the Trader's Outpost by trading in these little tokens, which I have 27 of. And these are called, they're in the other part, and they are called the Greater Banquet Crystal Tokens. So you turn those in, and they will get you a banquet token, or a banquet crystal, a banquet crystal, and then they don't count as much in the points as purchasing one. When you purchase one, it counts more. Okay, and here we are. And there it is. $50 gets you, what does that get you? It gets you 10 superior banquet crystals and 2 banquet tickets. Whereas if I spent the $50 in game, I will only get 10 greater banquet crystals. Right there, see it? Right there. Not the 2 tickets. And the tickets are important because you can still go to the Trader's Outpost and you can still purchase these banquet crystal tokens. So you can get more. And that's, I think they're incentivizing us to do that. Okay, so should be one other place where we can get greater banquet, and here they are. So banquet crystals cost 15 units. Greater banquet crystals cost 250 units, and superior banquet crystals cost 300 units. So for 50 units more, you get better stuff than that. And what is in these crystals? That's the big one. The one that just flashed up, that is the big prize. Tier 7 basics. That is what we want. That is the ultimate prize out of this whole thing in the banquet event, is that tier 7 basic. I like that too, not the banquet key. I could care less about that one right there. That one right there, that one that just flashed, that's what we want, because eventually that is going to be tied to a new progression title. That's just the bottom line. Okay, so for the banquet event, there is going to be rank rewards, and they're not great, I will have to say. So there is a 2025 7-star champion voucher, trade in for a new 7-star champion released in 2025. Okay, we don't even know what that is. There is a title. There is a 3 to 4 rank up gem used to increase a 7-star champion's rank from 3 to 4. 2 of them can only be used on a champion that is at max level. That is new. That is absolutely new. Nobody has a rank 4 7-star right now. And then there are 3 2 to 3s. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. Some 7-star Nexus crystals, 7-star crystals, a whole bunch of stuff. But the big one is that. And that's number one. If your if we get everything, then that's not everybody gets that. So it's whoever gets the most points. And then if we go to the banquet event, the number 1 alliance is going to get some Tier 7 basic. That's a big one. There's Tier 7 basic all the way down. Well, it's not working. And let's go back to this one. So there are no rank rewards for the solo event, only for the alliance event. So, and that's a big, and that, there it goes. Okay. So the tier 7s go all the way down to number 10. So the top 10 are going to get some tier 7 basic. So there's some tier 7 basic that's kind of dusted throughout here. But for the realm one, that's a big one. And how to get points, it doesn't really say how they're going to, I guess it's how many points you contribute to this one, and this is the big one. So whoever contributes the most points to this is going to be getting the title, and this is, you know, and then they're going to get 2 rank 4 7 stars. What's this one? 7-star rank up gem crystal. Okay. That's basically everything. Now, in the crystal itself, again, we said there's a whole bunch of stuff. But for a superior, I would, if you have the option of buying the superior ones, I'd buy the superior ones. I wouldn't buy the greater ones. The superior ones are 50 units more. You might as well get them because there's a lot better stuff in them. I'm looking for Titan crystals. I'm looking for things that are going to help me rank things up. I'm looking for Nexus crystals. That's 7-star Nexus crystals. I am looking for those tier 7 basics just to have a little bit to get me going. I'm not going to be going all out with this. I am probably going to buy all 4 of these, but I'm going to buy them from the store instead. I'm going to buy them from here because I get tickets. I get everything I get for buying it in game, but I also get tickets. So that's where I'm going to be going, and then we'll be getting as many as we can from other stuff. So I'm probably going to be, right now I got 27 right here in other. So I got 27. I'll be getting 40, so I'll have 67. And then I'm going to recycle all the units that I get. So I'll probably be opening a total of 60. I'm going to guess 60. 60 total. And where will that get me in my solo event? 60, that'll get me... Open a superior banquet crystal. That'll get me 6,000 points. And I'm going to purchase 40. Maybe a little bit more. So, let's see. That's going to be 3,000, maybe 18,000 points. So that might get me... Oh, that'll get me pretty far. That'll get me pretty far in here. That'll almost get me to the top. So I might get to around 20,000. And with the Alliance event, I will be basically the same thing. I'll be contributing that much, and I mean that'll get us pretty far. So I'm not for a minimum. I think that will get me to the top for the minimum. As long as we can get there. And then for the Realm event, that will get me probably to the first key. Maybe to that 7-star Awakening Gem Crystal Shard. But not very much further than that. All right, that is the video I got for everybody today. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will catch everybody later.